Hi, my name is Joe Kresl, and I own Hawks Nursery. Hawks Nursery was established in 1875. I took over management in 1992, and I purchased it in 93, and been running it ever since. Well, prior to working with ActionCOACH, we experienced the recession of 2008, and our business was falling off. I had to make some decisions, and what we decided to do is we exited retail at that point in time, a couple of years prior to working with ActionCOACH, and I went from about 150 employees to right around 100, and I made what I felt was a pretty good strategic decision in terms of downsizing our business and aiming towards a better core business for us. And things seemed to be going fairly well, with the exception of as the recession continued, we laid off more and more middle management, and we got leaner and leaner. But it also created a situation where we had a lot of infighting within the company, and it was just becoming an uncomfortable place to work. There was a lot of human resource issues. Well, a lot of my reservations before committing was the money. You know, it's like we weren't overly profitable. There wasn't necessarily a lot of money to throw around, and so money was obviously a reservation. And then time commitment. You know, do I want to commit this amount of time? You know, I'm a busy person. I got a lot of customers that I deal with, and a lot of employees with employee issues and things that I needed to be involved with. And so giving up time and money was a big reservation. But I'm learning that spending the time and money on the onset it's paying for itself, and we're working on a lot of other projects now that I'm glad we're doing it. Initially, what happened is ActionCOACH would call me on a repetitive basis every few months, and how's everything going? And you know, we had made a lot of strategic decisions on our own. We had done a lot, and I thought we had pretty good control of what was going on. And every time there'd be a little human resource flare-up, we seemed to manage it and handle it just fine. But then it got to the point where right just before Christmas, I got a call from ActionCOACH, and it seemed like there was problems everywhere that I turned. And that's when I got a call from ActionCOACH, and I said, okay, I give up. come and help me. I think my stress level has been reduced dramatically. So if anything were to change in my personal life, I guess it would be my stress level. It's kind of comforting to know as you're meeting with other business owners that a lot of the situations and dealings that we deal with on a daily basis as an owner, we're not the only ones. Everybody else is going through some of the same situations, and it's comforting to talk to a lot of other people that have that same experience. One of the other projects that we're working on is an exit strategy. I'm not necessarily looking to retire anytime soon. I am 65, but you know, I could easily work till 75 and maybe beyond. I don't know, but I didn't have a real strategy, nothing really in place on how I was going to exit or what the transition was going to be, and so we're also working on that. So there's a lot of things that when you're running your business from a day-to-day, you don't necessarily realize until you take time and step back and say, what do I really need to do to make my business better? What do I need to do to make it more profitable? What do I need to do to make it saleable in the future? So those are all things that we're working on right now. Well, I would strongly recommend that you work with a business coach of some sort. You know, for years, I had an internal confidant that within our company, and between the two of us, we figured everything out. Well, he retired, and so I'm kind of left without somebody to bounce things off of. And it's very important, I think, in running a business that you take in people with business experience that you can bounce things off of, and Action Coach has really provided that service for me.